Hello everyone. Welcome back to my channel. I'm Teacher Casey, and today we are talking about gift ideas from teachers. So last week we talked about gift ideas for the teachers, and this week is for the students. So welcome everybody. Hey Stephanie, thanks for coming and hanging out with us in the chat. And let's say hello to our featured teachers today. Good morning, ladies.
Morning.
Morning.
All right, so why don't we go ahead and introduce yourselves and let everyone know where they can find you or your channels or let's see, I think Kelly was here first today. I always try to go in order. I don't know why. So Kelly, then Evelyn, then Rebecca. How's that?
Okay, so I'm Teacher Kelly Tag, and that's where you can find me on YouTube. And I have all kinds of videos for online and in classroom teachers, plus books and sometimes cults and other things too.
Awesome. All right, Evelyn.
Hi, my name's Evelyn Joy, and I'm on YouTube as Evelyn Joy. I make online teaching videos when it's gardening season, gardening videos, cooking videos, homeschooling. Just like if I'm doing DIY or little projects with my kids, I'll make a video of it. So yeah.
Awesome. Rebecca.
And I'm Rebecca F., online teaching. I have some stuff about VIP Kid, OutSchool, online teaching, a little bit of family stuff, just a little bit of everything.
Very nice.
What's that? Oh,
Great. So, okay, is it freezing for me or all of us?
No.
Not for me.
Uh-oh. All right, so maybe it's mine this morning. Man, that's a first. Okay. So thank you, ladies. Hopefully everyone got your information. If you have any questions, just let me know. But there are always links to their channels in the chat box below as well. So, all right. What have you, oh, Evelyn, what have you guys done in the past?
Did it work for you guys?
No.
Oh man.
We're gonna all have to try it at some point. So, what has worked for you guys in the past to get to give your students presents? Have you all given students presents, or how do you work it? Let's see,
well,
Rebecca, you've been in the classroom
yes, yeah.
for
I
quite a
used to
while too.
kindergarten. I taught kindergarten for 5 years before I stayed at home with my kids. And because I teach kindergarten, they're kind of crafty. And so oftentimes we would make a gift to give to their parents.
Mhm.
So it's kind of like the same line. So we'd create like little ornaments with their picture on it or something cutesy because they're 5 and 6 years old. And then they would give that to their parents. But I mean, sometimes I would give them things too, but you have to keep in mind of how many kids you have in your class and how much you're willing to spend per person. I try to keep it to about $1 per person, give or take.
Yeah.
That way I'm not breaking the bank, but they still get a little something special.
Yeah. I think anything with handprints or footprints for the parents are a good idea, especially for kindergartners. So we always did an ornament. We did the snowman. You can look it up on Pinterest or something. I used to take a blue ornament and they would put white paint on their hands and make little snowmen. And then there's like a little poem that goes with it, or just some super cute things. When it dries, you can make their little hats and things for them, or let them use Sharpies to make the scarves for the snowmen. Those are always cute. Or the footprint reindeers. Have you guys seen those? Those are
Oh, I've
always
seen
cute.
the handprint. I was gonna say, you just made me remember when I worked. See, I was an ELL aide, so I was in a lot of classrooms, but they made like they had pot holders, and then they had used cloth paint, and they made a reindeer using their hand. So that's pretty cool. Like the thumb is the head of the reindeer, and then the fingers are the feet.
And you can't get rid of them. Like I still have them from when my kids were little. I'm like, I still have the little wreaths that they made with their pictures and the little like puzzle pieces for the wreath, and it's so hard. Let's see, Stephanie. Go ahead.
I brought some Dollar Tree examples because, like you said, okay, Dollar Tree is your friend if you're trying to not break the bank. So you get 2 of these ornaments for $1, and you could like put the student's face in it, maybe. And there's different ones like reindeer and Santa Claus and stuff like that. So my kids, we each year they put their face in an ornament, and then you can put the year on the back, maybe their name. Or like these ones are wooden and the kids can color it in.
Oh yeah.
I prefer they color it in than like paint it, because when you paint it, it kind of covers up the actual outline or whatever.
Yeah.
But then you put like the name on the back. Or if you want to get them like a little gift, like Dollar Tree has like poppets and stuff. And my daughter's piano teacher at their piano recital, she always gives them a gift and she'll give them like a poppet or something like that.
That's cute. They're so
Yeah.
popular now. Those were not
Yeah.
around when I was teaching.
Yeah.
But I like
Yeah.
the idea. Make sure you put the dates on them because
Yes.
parents
So-
always want to look back. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, and I know that those kinds of gifts are popular with the parents, because here I am, an adult, and my father still shows people the ornament of me as a brownie in second grade.
Oh, I
He
love
brags
it.
about it.
So
So
cute.
sweet.
Yeah.
In the past, I have found Kohl's. I like those Kohl's Cares for Kids books because some of the proceeds goes to helping kids. Usually they're $5 a piece, but they always would put them on clearance afterwards. So throughout, Christmas is coming up. So
Mhm.
if you're
Every
planning
year.
on getting a book, when they go on clearance, scoop up a bunch. Or now I think they're $3.50. They used to be like $2.50 on clearance. But Scholastic usually has like that $1 offer for teachers, and you can get a bunch of books for $1 each or something too. And I mean,
Yeah, that's what I did.
as
Yeah.
a
Because
teacher, giving
oftentimes,
books.
yeah, like if the class brings in a certain amount of money for books, the teacher gets like $5 of free book coupons.
Mhm.
And there's also some books that are $1. So I would um use all that free stuff and get a stack of books. Sometimes it's
Yeah.
the exact same book for every kid. Sometimes it's just a mixed match of
Yep.
other books. And then on their way out the last day, they can grab a book and take it home to enjoy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
and my son's teacher did that one year. So gave everybody, it was the same book, but gave everyone a book. So I've
That's
seen that as well.
it just
Mhm.
depended on the year. Like if they had a great book offer that was a class set of one book, I might get that. Or if they had like a class set of mixed books, I might get that too. So it just what was available and not too expensive every year for me as
Mhm.
well.
Yeah.
I was going to mention too that if you have like first graders, Dollar Tree has like some really good little Daniel Tiger books that are easy reader books, and you could get a class set and give them to them for Christmas. So yeah, for like $1.25 a book, not too bad.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's not
Or
really the
sometimes
dollar
at
anymore.
thrift stores. I know I used to work at a thrift store that would sell books for $2 each, but if they didn't sell, they put like 5 of them in a big old bundle for like $3. So you get 5 books for $3, like it's worth it. And you just, pick and choose the books you want, but that's another way you can get inexpensive books if you go to the thrift store.
Yeah.
Yes.
I saw it online. This lady does a pair of like the fuzzy Christmas sock slippers and hot cocoa, and she writes a note that says, "Get cozy with a good book."
Oh, that's
So,
clever.
yeah,
Yeah.
so I was thinking anything hot chocolate, Christmas socks, or anything comforting, cozy, would be cute.
Just a nice
I-
note from the teacher is always nice. You can put it
Mhm.
with anything, but just a little, it doesn't even have to be handwritten. It can be typed or handwritten. If you do handwritten, make sure you have good legible handwriting for your youngest person. I feel like I've got pretty good handwriting, but when I write for my daughter, she goes, I can't read that letter. Like, dude, you're in second grade. I know you're learning it exactly right, but mine's close enough.
And my hand gets tired. So I always started like
Mhm.
December 1st. I would write out 3 or 4 a day or something because by the end of it, if you wait till the last night.
Yeah. Yes.
Right.
Stephanie said she's made the snowman gift as well. Super cute. I was going to say I often buy books for my students with a Christmas pencil as a gift.
Oh,
Yes.
Good
Pencils are
idea.
great.
Yeah.
Yeah, dollar store has like 10 pencils in a pack.
Yeah.
You also get candy canes for 10 in a pack.
Hmm.
Get
yeah.
one each.
Pencil
Hey,
is a really good
Shalene.
one. I was gonna say, if you're like a middle school or high school teacher and you have just a ton of students, I was thinking of giving them just like a candy cane each. Because that way it's not so
Yeah.
expensive, but they get something like you get a candy cane from your teacher. There you go. Because
Yeah.
you've got like
100
7
students.
Yeah.
Right.
50, a lot of students.
See, for older students, I did see some teachers said they would give them like a coupon or a homework pass or something with a candy cane. So let's see. Shalene said I had a whole face on a Wait, I had my whole face on a painting as a silhouette. Don't ask me how the teacher managed to make it look like me. Oh, wow.
That's cool.
Wow.
I did write some store ideas. So we've talked about the Dollar Tree and the dollar stores so much. That's always a good one.
For the
Oriental
suffering.
Trading, you'd have to order soon, but you can get a huge box of pencils. One year I got a box of pencils and it lasted me a few years because kindergarten we had about 20, 25 students. Um, Target, the dollar stop area, whatever, you usually can find some fun things there. I used to get packs of erasers from there.
Mm.
Um, and Temu, I'm not so sure. Some of it comes in really cheap. You just don't know what you're going to get with that one. So some of the things were pretty cool that I had gotten, and some of them were pretty cheapy, falling apart when I got it. So can you think of any other stores that might? Yeah.
I mentioned thrift stores.
Hmm.
So it's good. I did find if you go to Walmart, if you go to the party section, I sometimes get things in there for my kids because then you can get like a pack of little toy cars. I think it was like a pack of 6 for $2. So then
Yeah.
it's not that terrible because I'm like, I'm not gonna buy toys every time I go there with my kids, but if it's something inexpensive like that. So if you go like the party section, we like birthday party, birthday
Yeah.
favors, that's a good section to go to.
Yeah, also Ross and TJ Maxx have great toys and little things there, and they tend to have more around Christmas. It's hit or miss as far as like what they have or what you can find, but you
Yeah.
could just kind of look all year and Mhm.
Yeah. Currently one of my favorite stores is Five Below.
Oh, yeah.
So
Yeah,
everything's
that's a good
5
one.
and under, because like sometimes Dollar Tree will just like not have that good of quality. So Five Below is like $5 and below. So it might have like a set of something, I don't know.
I like going there for the candy because they have the snacks from overseas that we used to eat in
Mhm.
Japan. So I always go and get my own kids their snacks from there.
Nice. Five Below also has fidget spinners that are like $1 because they have a whole section that's stocking stuffers, like a whole
Mm.
little area that's stocking stuffers. So they have like fidget spinners, which I know teachers want all of their students playing with fidget spinners at all times, right?
I didn't mind it in my class for
Yeah.
some of them. There's
Yeah,
a time and a place, like because I'm busy, so
Yeah.
if they can do it and get their stuff done.
Right. Or if they're not being distracting to you
Mhm.
or it's helping them concentrate.
I
Yeah.
had one on my desk,
Mhm.
which I'm sure that surprises nobody.
I sometimes am teaching online and I have a fidget spinner or something in my hands because sometimes my hands just want to do something while I'm teaching, right?
Mhm.
But I do it below where they can't see what's going on. But yeah.
Yeah.
if there's anything too distracting, give it to them as they leave school, that last day of
Yes.
school. They
Yeah.
probably will not remember to bring it back in January. So
Yeah.
you're safe to just like they will just leave it at home because they'll forget about it.
Yeah, so
Right.
for my class, the last day before break, we would do a pajama breakfast party, and it was all day like Polar Express. So I've mentioned this before. We would have breakfast. They would do their regular special classes and things like that. For math, it would be like counting the trains and all of these different things. And then at the end of the day, after center time, that's when they would get their gift and they would open it, pack up, and go.
There you go.
Another fun thing, speaking of Polar Express, I had a teacher, my mentor teacher, actually, when I was student teaching and been friends with her. I still call her Mama Henson. She would make candy trains every year. You'll have to message me if you're making them this year, Miss Henson, but she would use like lifesavers and then put some Hershey's chocolate. She hand did all of these with hot glue. It took her a long time, but they were so cute. And she would make them into little ornaments. So they were like candy ornaments.
Mm.
Oh, they're so cute.
That's
That's
fun. I think I had some of those when I was a child. Brings me back to
Yeah,
like my grandma memories.
right?
Mhm.
Have you guys done like the what are they, salt dough or the cinnamon ornaments? I did the cinnamon
Oh,
applesauce
I didn't sell it
ornaments.
though.
yeah, I did them as a kid. Yep, I know what you're
Yeah.
talking about.
I did those in
Uh-huh.
the kindergarten classroom. The most important thing about those is don't forget to poke the hole before you bake them
Oh,
to
yeah.
put the ribbon through. Mm.
I
I was
remember doing them in school and then we started doing them at home too. So
Yeah.
as an older kid, that would be a gift that I could give to like relatives because
Mhm.
then I could make my own gift. So, yeah.
Yeah, that's a good
Yeah.
idea. We still have ours. So we
Mhm.
still pull them out and can kind of smell the cinnamon, but Let's see. Stephanie said, my teacher friend had her classroom elf bring her students a, was that puppet?
Mhm.
Keychain yesterday. The kids were so excited.
Oh,
So
This like a little
cute.
poppet keychain
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
Oh,
shape. Very cool.
Speaking of the elf, we had a teacher that did the elf on the shelf in her classroom. The
Mm.
kids
Oh,
loved it.
Oh,
I believe she bought them from Oriental Trading. Probably. You can get so much for not too much money. The thing with them though is you have to order early, especially if you're a
yeah.
teacher overseas, because it took forever for us to get things. But yeah, they have a lot of good things. And some of their quality is pretty good. I haven't had like a lot of cheapy things from them, I don't think, unless I knew it was coming cheapy. Does that make sense?
yeah.
You're right.
You
Yeah.
know, it's like 20 cents a thing. Eh.
Yeah. When you can look at it, go, well, it's good enough because it's a little, a little tchotchke. But
Mhm.
Yeah. I'm
I
looking at my
ordered a,
notes.
I ordered a few things for my wedding from Oriental Training back in the day, like
Yeah.
like bubbles that said just married on them and stuff like
Hmm. Well, they had the
when I used to
almonds.
do, yeah, when I used to do the programs, the music concerts for Christmas and for spring, we usually ordered the decorations, the background decorations from Oriental Trading, or
Yeah.
like, hey, we did Western, so we had like ordered Western hats.
Yeah.
So yeah, Dollar
Oh,
Tree and Oriental Trading were my go-tos for all the decorations.
that.
nice. Yeah, we didn't have that overseas, and that's my experience. That's where I can always talk from. So, just ordering early is my
Oh
thing
yeah.
because you wait and you
Mm.
wait, and then like the day before, you're stuck doing it all if you didn't get it. So,
Yeah, I'd
Mhm.
say order at least a month or two in advance. Like as soon as you see them advertising Christmas, order Christmas like
yeah.
that week.
Or order them this year for next year.
Yeah,
Mm.
that too. Because if you plan to teach the next year, why not have a box that you save from year after
Yeah.
year after year and then just add to it? So then when you're, let's say money's tight, open up the box and go, ta-da! We have stuff.
Right.
Right.
Rebecca, teachers don't hold on to things long.
No, never. No, we are not hoarders at all.
There's not random paper towels and toilet paper rolls in my classroom closet. What?
Keep like I really don't need all this stuff, and
Yeah.
I still have boxes in our garage from when I used to teach 7 years ago. But every time I go through it, I get fewer boxes. I
Yep.
condense a little bit more, a little more, a little bit more, but I'm
Yeah.
still not ready to get rid of everything yet.
Hmm. So, Kelly, are any of the teachers at your school going to give gifts that you know of yet?
Not that I know of yet.
Yeah.
I should ask my co-teacher if she's doing it, but yeah, I don't know. I'm new to that school, so yeah.
Right. I think it's so much fun just to sit there. Like my co-teacher and I would sit there and make things together with the students or, have our classes. If it had glitter, they all went to her classroom and she would bag them before coming. I know, Evelyn. I know.
Like, I'm so glad you do glitter in your classroom. I'll send my students to
Yeah,
you.
and she would send hers to mine, and we could do the snowman or anything without glitter in my room, and then they would do the glitter in her room. Ugh.
That's great for the custodian too, because they only have to vacuum one room full of glitter.
Right?
That's true.
Around the holidays, though, you walk down the hall and you can just see it all over the
Like,
floors
oh,
everywhere.
for
Ugh.
no.
That's another shout out to Miss Henson. She did glitter every year. Let's see. Stephanie said, 1 year I gave my students an ornament of us on the first day of school and put the grade and year on the back. I bought the ornaments at Dollar Tree. Yeah. So
Great
Polar
idea.
Express Day, we would all wear in our pajamas, and I would take a picture of, a classroom picture. I'd have another teacher come in so I could be in it with them. And by the end of the day, I had them printed and put on little trains I should have brought one, put on little trains for them to take home as just a little memento. So it didn't cost me anything. The school let me print them out there. So so I would
Great.
print them and have it ready for them to take home.
And
Yeah, a
that's the best
picture
if you
of
do
the
it the same
class.
day. Yeah, usually I give myself a week between the time I
Yeah,
take the picture because I have to do the processing. Sometimes the school computer, but I have to
yeah,
like go in there, crop it down, print it off, glue it to the back. Like I'd have to do that after school. So
yeah.
I give myself a couple days, or I can let the kids do it. But if I want it just right, I would
Hmm.
do the pasting.
I had parents come in during when the
That's
kids were at
great.
specials or lunch, then the parents would come in and help me. So, but I'm like, pajama day is my day. So I didn't want a bunch of parents in there on pajama day. So yeah. All right. Any other ideas? We might have to make a list in the comment section. So guys, when you're watching this or watching the replay, add some ideas below. Maybe we can help out some other teachers that are thinking about it. And
one thing to note, you are
yeah.
not obligated to give
Yeah.
to your students at Christmas.
Right.
There are many teachers who don't do that. I talked to my husband, he goes, what? We have to do
Yeah.
that? No, you don't have to. You don't have to.
Right.
I don't think I ever in school got a Christmas gift from a teacher, but it would have been special. I don't know.
Yeah,
Right.
if you want to, we are giving you some inexpensive ideas of what you can give and not break the bank.
Yeah.
Right.
I would also say you might want to call them holiday gifts instead of Christmas gifts, depending on your class. Each year has been
Yes.
different for us. So it just depended on my group on how we handled Christmas versus holiday or something like that. So
That's very true. I work in a very diverse school. So yeah, good point.
yeah, so you can just call it holiday or holiday gifts or
And be careful what you have on there. I worked at a private school, a Christian school, and so we were able to do Jesus, but we could not do Santa Claus. So I had to make sure all my things were like snowman or snowflakes or Jesus.
Yeah.
I could not do Santa Claus. And some schools, you can't do Jesus at all. You need to stick with generic winter, or you can't do Santa Claus. So just double check your school policy of what is can and can't do. When in doubt, do snowman and snowflake.
Right. Right.
Can't go wrong with snow stuff.
Right.
You could have a craft, like teach them how to cut their own snowflake, like fold and cut a snowflake, or put their picture on it or something.
That's a tricky one. Half of them end up with like 8
really weird,
like all their papers, but we do that as a lesson. That's so funny. I forgot about that.
One big hole in the middle, and that's it. That's all you get.
Or just bunches of paper.
Right.
You cut the wrong side.
Right. Super fun. All right. Well, that's all I have in my notes. I'm sure if I looked back at my lesson plans, I would have found some different ideas for you guys. But if you have any ideas to share, put them below. We'd love it. Oh, it's time to pull out.
You can get some antlers or something from Dollar Tree.
It's time to start pulling those things out too. I forgot about that. We did have someone ask, like, do you give gifts for your online student? I gave 2 gifts in my time at VIP Kid to students that came to me multiple times a week and like shared stories, and the mom had a baby and I got to see the baby and I kind of learned a lot about them as a family. So two or three students in my whole time at VIP Kid, but I did not give gifts to my online classrooms.
Yeah, I don't, because we don't have really personal information. We don't get to see them in person. Sometimes I give them little gifts on the computer, like, hey, you want snow? Yay!
Yeah.
So they get like something, or they can choose 2 things. That's my way of giving gifts, because I can't give them a tangible gift. You know, we don't always get to have their address and to mail it off. It just
it's more complicated. So same. I never really did it.
For so a friend of mine teaches my kids online classes, so we're gonna be coloring 4 of these ornaments and putting each of my 4 kids' pictures in it and sending that to her. But she also sends my kids gifts at their birthdays and stuff, because she's like a family friend and online teacher of my kids. And my online classes, I'll be like, you guys did such a great job today. You get a Pikachu. Woo!
Super cute. Oh, I just skipped the ad. There we go. All right, everyone. Any last minute things?
Well, just remember, this week was about teachers giving to students. Last week, students giving to teachers. So if you haven't watched that one yet, check that one out.
Yes. All right, everyone. Thank you so much for coming. And I don't know our topic for next week. Oh, I want it to work for us. Supposedly, if you put your hand in a heart when you're in Zoom, but it's only working for Evelyn.
My Zoom to have for sure a Apple device and take your Zoom, and I think maybe they're just rolling it out over time, and maybe not everybody has it yet. I don't know.
So you have to have an Apple computer. You can't have a PC.
Oh, gotcha.
Okay. That makes sense.
I'm not there yet.
That's
And
what
then
one
it's
person
that-
in my YouTube comments said. Are they right? I don't know. So
Oh,
they said,
well, it
look
looks
at
right.
me do your video. I'm like,
iPhones and
ah.
iComputers can do. Oh, well.
What's that, Rebecca?
Like another thing that iPhones and iComputers can do that Androids and PCs can't.
Yeah. I'm getting one for Christmas, so I'll be able to do it soon.
Oh,
Yeah.
can't wait to see it.
Yeah.
All right, guys. I don't know our topic next week, but we'll let you know when we figure it out, and we'll see you guys all later. Bye.
Bye.